All right, ladies and gentlemen, and 3D designers, we're going to create the Holy Grail in Blender. We're going to do part two. We're going to learn some new skills on how to create a second Grail in a different and maybe better way. There's definitely some different skills to do it. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Let us do it. All right, hopefully you saved your work and weren't a jerk. And so let's open it up where we left off. So now we're going to make this Grail. So we're in object mode. We're going to hit Shift and A, or we can go to add, and we're going to add mesh, and we're going to add a cylinder. And it always wants to mess us up by putting it in the scale mode right away, like that. I don't know, that just is not right. So we want to move it first. So we're gonna move this thing. All right, and I'm going to show you a little trick here. I'm going to show you what not to do here. So I'm going to click and drag this. Look what this thing will do. If you try to scale, if you click on this thing and you try to scale it, and you're like, oh, I'm in move again. Let's scale it. Oh, I'm in object mode. Let's go into edit mode. So if I'm in edit mode and I come down here to scale and I click and drag it, look what happens. It gets it all wonky. Okay. So I'm going to hit Control and Z. So what you really want to do is you want to click on this blue one, and that'll scale it all together. But the problem is that's not convenient because you want to be in this mode, and you can't see the blue square from this mode. All right, so let's go Control Z, get it back. So what you want to do instead is press S and scale it this way. You want to scale it this way, and then it scales it all together. Okay. So we'll accept that. All right, so we're going to go to our move tool. We're going to move it where we want it. Move it where we want it. We're going to go into the wireframe mode. We're going to hit S, and we're going to scale it how we want it. We're going to go to move it where we want it. And we're going to keep playing around with that until we get it. So the funny thing is though, when you go to scale and you scale it up and down, it scales up and down just right. But it's the other way that's fine. So we'll go like that. We'll hit S, make it a little bit bigger. It's a little process. Just work with me, do it with me, get this thing done. Oh my gosh, I can't see. Forgot my glasses. There we go. All right, so we're almost got it. All right, I'm going to scale it a little bit more. So I'm going to hit S and scale it out a little bit. And finally, we're here. All right, and that's the move. Let me scale it. So we're scale it down just a little bit like that. All right, and I'm going to double check because sometimes it really likes to go on. Yeah, so look at it from above. It looks good. Or we click here. Now, here's where we're going to learn a new technique. So before we made the whole thing and then we just chopped it up, adding edge loops. Now we're gonna extrude the face. So let's go here and look at it this way. If you look at it this way, this is a face. These are the edges. That's a face. We're gonna extrude that face. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit Alt A and we're gonna select that top part, right? So select that whole top part. Okay, and so we're gonna get that face and extrude it. So we're in edit mode. Let's go back here and let's get back into wireframe mode. Okay, so we're going to hit face, extrude face, or we can just click E on the keyboard. Okay, and we're gonna extrude it up to right there, and we're gonna click our mouse to be done. And now we're gonna hit S on the keyboard to shrink that in where we want it. Okay, and when we get it where we want it, we hit S, and now we hit E to extrude. Okay, and then we click, and then we hit S on the keyboard to shrink it down how we want. Okay, and then we're going to hit E to extrude that face, click to accept it, hit S to scale it how we want, something like that. Okay, we click to accept it, we hit E, and we extrude, and click to accept, and S to scale it. Okay, and then we're gonna click to accept, and then we're gonna hit E to extrude, and click to accept, and S to scale. There's not enough of them, are there? I'm gonna do that. I did too many. I didn't do enough. I'm gonna hit escape here. I'm gonna hit pause. I'm gonna fix this a little bit and come back. Hopefully you did better than this. Okay, I went back. I'm gonna hit E to extrude. Oh no, I'm doing S. Here, I went back. I just didn't do enough of them. Okay, I'm gonna click to accept. I'm gonna hit E to extrude. I'm not gonna go as far. I'm gonna hit S to scale. I'm gonna hit E to extrude. Click to accept. S to scale. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. It's a little smoother. Click E to extrude. Click to accept. S to scale. Click E to extrude. Click to accept. S to scale. All right, I think I like that. All right, let's take a look. Let's turn on the. Yeah, I think that looks good. The only thing we might do is we might select this, hit S, and shrink that in a little bit like that. I think that probably looks better. What do you think? Yeah. Or did I not get the whole thing? I might not have got the whole thing there. Let's press Control Z, undo that. Let's select this. Actually, I'm gonna hit Alt. I'm gonna click Alt and click it to make sure I get all of them. Yeah, you want to make sure you select all of them, and then we're gonna hit S, shrink that down, something more like that. Okay, that looks good. All right, that's good. Now, let's go back to our spiel here. All right, so, yep, we did all this. Okay, so now we're going to hollow it out. So we're going to select the top face and click X or delete and choose only face. Okay, so here's what we're going to do now. We're going to hollow the thing out to make it so it's not just a big blob. Okay, so in edit mode, we're going to click on that thing. We're going to select the top face and click X or click delete. Okay, and then on the right, we're going to click on the modifier property solidify. All right, let's try it. All right, you can look back at that and see if you need to. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to kind of look at the top here. And it's hard to see with this picture. So we're going to come over here. There it is. And we're going to turn that picture off. And you can select different things. You can select an individual point. You can select an edge loop. Or you can select a face. So I'm going to click on that. So it's just like, oh, yeah, it's going to select a face. Okay, and on the keyboard, I'm gonna hit the X key or the delete key, and it's can delete all sort of things. What do you? So if I hit the delete, it's like, do you want to get rid of the vertices, the edges? There's like all different kinds of things that could delete. So I'm gonna say get rid of that face, so it could get rid of that whole face. Now this is great, except for if I went to go 3D print this, it would be one big blob, and I couldn't get liquid into it. If I went to 3D print this, it wouldn't print because there's no thickness to anything. Okay. So I can see it in the program, but it wouldn't exist in the real world. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to come over here. We're going to go back to object mode. You can hit tab and get an object. I'm selecting this thing. Okay, and I'm going to go to the wrench, and I'm going to add a modifier. It's like I want to change something about this. So we're going to add a modifier, and there's built-in modifiers, and I want to make it solidify it. And so they're like, oh, okay, so to solidify it, we have to give it some thickness. So you can see it gave it a little thickness. So I'm just going to keep going until I like the thickness of it. All right, so that looks nice to me, and I'm going to go with that. And if I want to right click on it and say shade smooth, it kind of smooths it out, and you can see what it's going to look like. And I'm going to go back to shade flat. All right, so that's one way to empty a thing out. Okay, all right, you guys do that. Now let's look back over here. Now we're going to do it a different way. Okay, in object mode, select the other Grail. In edit mode, click here to select the faces. Select the top face. Select face. Inset faces. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. All right, so we're in object mode. We're gonna click on this one. Okay, and then we're going to go to the edit mode, and we're going to make sure that we're selecting the faces. So we're going to click on that face, and then we're going to go face, and we're going to go inset faces. What it's going to do, it's going to add another thing. So it's like, oh, I want it to be that thick right there. Boom. Okay, and then we're going to do it again though, because, well, here's why. Because look what happens if we move this. It makes a point. I don't want to make a point. I don't want this to be pointy. All right, so I'm going to go face, inset face, and I'm going to do another one, maybe like that's just fine. And then we're already on the move, and so we're going to, let's make it wireframe so we can kind of see what we're doing. And let's do it right here from there. So when I drag that, we can see, oh, that works really good. Okay, but it's too thin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to here, okay, and then I'm going to go to S again, and I'm going to, just like we did before, I'm going to widen that out. Okay, and just like we did before, I'm going to hit E, and I'm going to extrude from that face. I'm going to go to here, and then I'm going to hit click to accept. I'm going to hit S, make that a little bit thicker. I'm going to hit E. I'm going to extrude down to here. I'm going to click to accept. I'm going to hit S to scale it. E. I'm going to go down, click to accept, S, scale it down, click to accept, E, go down, click, S to scale it. I'm going to hit E to extrude, and then I'm going to hit click to accept it, S to scale it down, and I'm going to do one more E, click to accept, S. Okay, and that is good. Okay, so let's take a look at what it looks like this way. Oh, that looks pretty good. Those both look good. So two different ways to do our grails. Okay. All right, let's go back here and let's see what we're going to do next. All right, so now we're going to smooth them out. We're going to smooth them out, so we already know how to do this. So we're going to, in object mode, we're going to right click and say, shade smooth. So we're going to right click and we're going to say shade smooth. Oh, shade smooth. Okay. So then what are we going to do? I don't know. Let's look. Okay. So we're in object mode, right click and choose shade smooth. On the right side panel, click on the ball, which is for the material properties, and then click new, and we're going to name it gold. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. All right. So we're going to go over here and we're going to click over, like, I'm going to make this one wood and this one gold. So over here is material properties. So the material properties is basically what it looks like, what the shading looks like, what picture we're going to put on here. And we're going to say, let's do a new one. And on this new one, we have a base color, but instead of, we can paint it with a color, but instead we're going to paint it with a picture. So we're going to say, let's click on this, and we're going to say, let's do it with an image texture. Okay. And so then I'm going to say, then this is here, and it's like, oh, well, what image texture do you want? Well, let's open one. And so we're going to go into the assets for the Grail, and we're going to go into the gold. Okay, and it doesn't show. It's like, oh, what gives? It doesn't show. So I think we have to poke around on one of these things, all right, to make it work. Okay, and then that doesn't look too good because there's a lot of different ways to deal with the textures on the outside, and we're just going to do like a simple. There's the correct way to do it, which we're not going to do because it's kind of tedious. This way is going to work okay for now. Okay, so in Blender, whenever we put in a picture, it oftentimes looks pretty crummy right from the get-go. It just doesn't know how to like blend it around off the get-go. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into edit mode. We're going to select this thing. We want to make sure that the whole thing is selected. So we're going to go select all. So hopefully everything's selected. And then we can go in UV. UV stands for, it's just a weird code word. It stands for anything that's like a flat image, because everything else is X, Y, and Z. It has dimensional, but the pictures are flat, and we're taking a flat picture and trying to wrap it. So it's just called UV. So we're going to go UV, and we're going to go unwrap. And that actually looks better. Let's press Control Z. We're going to try, instead of UV, we can just press, shortcut is U. So we can press U, and we can go Smart and click. And I think that looks better. And let's click off of it, and let's go to object mode. And that looks pretty good. That looks all right. So we added a gold texture. We have our gold Grail. All right, let's do the same thing for this guy. So in object mode, we're going to click on this guy. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to go to the material properties. We're going to make a new one. We're going to go to color base. We're going to click on that, and we're going to add a image texture. Okay, and then we're going to open up. We're going to go to the assets. We're going to go to the wood texture, and we're going to open that image. And that one looks pretty good, right? Surprisingly, that one looks good right from the get-go. Let's see if it looks any better if we mess around with it. So we're going to go to edit mode, or we could just hit tab on our keyboard, and we're going to go click on U, and we're going to go unwrap. Doesn't make any difference. We're going to go smart UV project. Okay. Did I select everything? Maybe it's because I didn't select everything. Hold on. I don't think it'll make a difference one way or another. But let's just try it. So we're going to go select all. Okay, we got the whole thing selected. UV unwrap. No difference. UV smart UV project. No. Oh, that one. Yeah, that one made it worse. Let's go Control Z. All right, so we're going to just keep it just like this. All right, and we're going to save it. File, save. Okay, and then let's go to our spiel. I think that might be it. All right, so we're in the next section, we're going to do some sculpting on our grails. But that's it for now.